Hello students, welcome to TechBox. Hope all are studying well for your board examinations. I think these videos are very much helpful for you to prepare for your board examinations. Okay, in this video we are going to learn the sample question paper under the section C, which is issued by 2023 to 2024 respectively. So I have given the link for the previous sections A and B in the description box below, and you can go through that link and study for your two sections. Okay, I have provided the step-by-step explanations for each and every questions, so you can go through the link and prepare for your exams. So aim high, and so that you can score good marks and the best marks ever. Okay, so let us move on to the video quickly. So let us work upon 26th question under the section C. Predict the output of the following Python code. Okay, of the following Python code. So they have given text 1, which is IND-023. So let us index this string now. So whenever the string is given, you should index it first. Okay, so let us index the string 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The next text one they have initialized with an empty string, and then they have initialized I with the value 0, and then while loop comes. Under the while loop we are having the condition I less than len of text 1. So this len function is calculating the total number of characters in the variable text 1. So let us calculate the how many variables are there, that means how many characters are there in the text 1. So we are having how many characters in the text 1? Let us count it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we are having 6 characters in the text 1. So it is calculating like I less than 6. Okay, the initial value of I is given here, it has 0. So let us write the text here. Okay, we are having text 1 as IND-2 and 3. Okay, let us index this. Index it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So under the while loop at the starting, so while loop we are having I less than 6 condition. So initially I is 0. Okay, in the while loop we are checking for I less than 6, which is 0 less than 6. So the condition is true. So after the condition is true, so it is moving on to the next step, which is your if condition. In the if condition we are having text 1 of I, which is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, and text 1 of I, which is less than or equal to 9. So these are comparing the numerical numbers. So 0 and 9 are what? Numerical numbers. So let us see what is in the text 1 of I. I is 0 now, right? So I am writing 0 here. I is 0. So what is in the text 1 of 0? We should see the 0th index in the text 1. Okay, under the 0th index we are having I, which is the alphabetical character. So we cannot compare the alphabetical character in this if loop. So this if loop is getting breaked. So these 3 statements under the if loop will be not working, and the loop will be moved on to the elif part. Okay, under the elif part we are comparing the alphabetical characters like text 1 of I, which is greater than or equal to A, and text 1 of I, which is less than or equal to capital Z. Okay, so these are comparing the alphabetical characters. Okay, so likewise we can compare it now. I am writing this elif statement here on the side. Text 1 of I, which is greater than or equal to A, and text 1 of I, which is less than or equal to capital Z. Okay, the next, what is text 1 of I? We are having I as 0 now, so I am writing 0 here. So text 1 of 0, which is less than or equal to A, and text 1 of 0, which is less than or equal to Z. So what is text 1 of 0? Text 1 of 0 is I. Okay, now comparing the characters, alphabetical characters, capital I is greater than or equal to A and capital I is less than or equal to Z. So the condition is true here. So the condition is what? The condition is true. I is greater than or equal to A and I is less than or equal to Z. So it will move on to the next statement. What is the next statement? See here. Text 2 is equal to text 2 plus text 1 of I plus 1. So let me write the statement here. Text 2 is equal to text 2 plus text 1 of I plus 1. Hope all are understanding. Now I am writing what is text 2. So the text 2 is already initialized with empty string. So just write the empty string there plus text 1 of I plus 1. In the initial iteration I value is 0. So I am writing 0 I plus 1, which is 0 plus 1 here. Okay. After that we are adding these two terms. That means text 1 of 0 plus 1, which is 1 here. Then empty string, which is followed by text 1 of 1. So let us see what is in the text 1 of 1. So see here what is in the text 1 of 1, which is N. So we are having the character N in the text 1 of 1. So I am writing capital N here. After that we are adding this empty string plus N string. That means capital N. Okay. And I am updating this value here. Okay, in the text 2. So here is the result. Text 2 is equal to, now text 2 is updated with a character N here, capital N. Okay. The next iteration takes place. This else part will not work and it will move on to the I plus is equal to 1. Okay. So I value is getting incremented. So what is mean by I plus is equal to 1? It means I is equal to I plus 1. Initially the value of I is 0. So 0 plus 1, which is 1. Okay. Now I value is 1. Okay, I am going to erase the unwanted things here. So I is equal to 1. So erasing all the unwanted things. Yes. The next is I am updating the value of I as 1 here. Okay. Then 1 is less than 6. Yes, the condition is true, right? So the condition is true. The next text 1 of 1 is greater than or equal to A and text 1 of 1, which is less than or equal to Z. And we need to see what is in text 1 of 1. We already know that in text 1 of 1 we are having N. Okay, so write N here and under this also you should write N. So the condition is true. So the next it will move on to text 2 is equal to text 2 plus text 1 of I plus 1. So initially we are having empty string in the text 2, but now we are having N. Okay, we are having the character N in the text 2, so we are updating with capital N here. After that the value of I here it is 1. Okay, so N plus text 1 of 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now we are going to see what is in the text 1 of 2. So we are having text 1 of 2 here as D character. We are having D in the text 1 of 2. So just I am writing D here and concatenating these N and D. Now we are having text 2. The newly added character is D. So I am writing this in the text 2 in the top. Okay. Now again the increment is taking place. So erasing the unwanted things. So I is 1 now. So 1 plus 1, which is 2. So I is equal to 2 now. Okay, let me erase the unwanted things here also. So let us write I is equal to 2 now. Okay, I is equal to 2. So 2 is less than 6. Yes, 2 is less than 6. Just write I text 1 of 2 here. Text 1 of 2 which is greater than or equal to A, and text 1 of 2 which is less than or equal to Z. And then under the text 1 of 2 we are having D character. So just write D here, and text 1 of 2, that is D, is less than or equal to Z. Again the condition is true, satisfied. Okay, now we are going to update it with the text 2 here. So what is the value of text 2 now? So the value of text 2 is capital N and capital D, and the value of I here it is 2 plus 1, which is 3 here. Okay, updating ND all over the steps and adding these two strings ND plus text 1 of 3. So what we are having under the text 1 of 3? We are having the symbol, that is hyphen symbol here. So just write hyphen and then concatenate and write ND hyphen. Now I am updating the value of text 2 as hyphen here. Okay, in the top of the page we are writing the text 2 ND hyphen. Okay, now we are iterating next iteration. Under the next iteration, what it will become? I is equal to 2 plus 1, which is 3. I is equal to 3. Okay, again I am erasing the unwanted things. So now we are under the symbol, so this character comparison will not work. So I am rubbing all those things. Okay, now I is equal to 3. So 3 is less than 6. Yes, the condition is true. Okay, it will not go for if condition because it is a special symbol, right? So we are having in text I of 3, text 1 of 3 we are having hyphen. So it will not check for the first if condition, and it will not check for the elif part also, as it is checking for alphabetical characters, and it will move for the else part. Under the else part we are having text 2 is equal to text 2 plus star. Okay, let me write this. Text 2 is equal to text 2 plus star. So what is in text 2 now? We are having N, capital D and hyphen here, plus this asterisk symbol. Okay, and then concatenate and write all these combining ND hyphen star. Now I am going to add this result star in the text 2 in the top of the page. Okay, so we are having text 2 as ND hyphen star now. Now the value of I is getting incremented here. So I is already 3. Okay, I is 3. So 3 plus 1, which is 4. Now I is 4. See here, I is 4. So now checking for I is equal to 4 and 4 which is less than or equal to 6. The condition is true under the while condition. Okay, under the 4th index and the 5th index. So you should see the comparison. Overall we have done for 3 indexes for characters. Okay, alphabetical characters and the special symbols we have computed the program. After that we are coming to the numerical numbers, which is 2 and 3, which is having under the 4th index and 5th index. So this numerical calculation will be working under this if condition. So let us write this if condition text here. Text 1 of I, which is greater than or equal to 0, and text 1 of I, which is less than or equal to 9. So what is I here? I is 4. So I am writing it 4 here. Text 1 of 4 is greater than or equal to 0, and text 1 of 4 is less than or equal to 9. On the next step, we should find what is the value of text 1 of 4. Under the 4th index, we should find what are the value of 4. So we are having 2 as a value. So just write 2 which is greater than or equal to 0 and 2 which is less than or equal to 9 here. Okay. So again the condition is true here. So if the condition is true, what this if block will do? This if block will be calculating the next 3 statements. So let me write the next 3 statements line by line and execute. Okay. First statement is val is equal to int of text 1 of I. So this int function will be converting the string into integer value. What is text 1 of I? Text 1 of I is 2. Okay, we are having 2 as text 1 of I. So this string 2 is converted into value here now. Now val is equal to 2. Okay, what is the next statement which is given here? The next statement is val is equal to val plus 1. Okay, val is equal to val plus 1. We have val as 2. So 2 plus 1 which is 3. Now val is equal to 3. Okay. So the next statement which is given here is the third statement. Text 2 is equal to text 2 plus string of val. Text 2 is equal to text 2 plus string of val. Okay, so what is under the text 2? So we are having the updated value of capital N, capital D, hyphen and star in the text 2, and the string function will be converting the value integer into string data type. So val is 3 now, so I am writing 3 here. The next is N, D, hyphen, star plus what is under the string of 3? str of 3 is quotation marks. Okay, 3 with quotation marks, and then write all those things with combined. So nd hyphen star 3. Okay, and I'm updating now with the new value of text 2 here as 3. Text 2 is 3 is getting added now. Okay, and on the next iteration I'm deleting this. So and on the next iteration, which is 4 plus 1, I is equal to 5 now. So just deleting the unwanted things. Okay, just deleting the unwanted things and updating the value of I as 5 now. 5 is less than 6. So the condition is true. So text 1 of 5, updating it with 5. What is under the text 1 of 5? The last value, which is your numerical value 3. Just write 3 here. 3 greater than or equal to 0 and 3 is less than or equal to 9. So the condition is true here. After that, the first statement is int of text of I. Text 1 of I is 3. Okay, so this string is getting converted into integer here, 3 plus 1. The next statement is val plus 1 is equal to 3 plus 1, which is 4. Now val becomes 4. Okay, now updating the new value of text 2 here as 3. Okay, here in the steps. The next str of val is 4 now. So it will be converted into string now. After that, this 4 is getting added here, and it is finally added in the text 2 also. Okay, under the next iteration, what is the next iteration? Now I becomes 5 plus 1, which is 6. I is equal to 6. Okay, after that, now I becomes 6. What will happen? The while condition will be checking 6 is less than 6? No. So the condition is false now. So the loop will be getting breaks. So the loop will be breaking now. And after that, it will be printing the final results. By using this print function, the print function will be printing the final result, print text of 2. So what is your final result here? So the final result here it is, I'm highlighting this text. So the final result is ND hyphen star 3 and 4. So let us see this in the marking scheme. ND hyphen star 3 and 4 is your answer. Okay, so this is how you should find the output type of questions. So do the calculations correctly to get the correct output. Okay.